Hello Bears fans and welcome to this week's edition of Chicago Football Playbook. We got two Jeremy Langford specials for you from the Bears' 37-13 win over the Rams. And of course we begin with the 83-yard catch and run touchdown on that screen pass. First, right now you're looking at the Bears in their pre-snap formation. We head over to the whiteboard. You see Jay Cutler had trips to his right, Alshon Jeffrey and Jeremy Langford to his left. The Rams were showing blitz. They had the four defensive linemen, Akeem Ayers and James Laurinaitis, were showing blitz at the snap, and they came through at the snap. And what was part of the reason this play worked was Jeremy Langford at the beginning of the play. As you'll see in this image, he stayed home just for a split second as Ayers and Laurinaitis come here so that they don't think he's going out for a screen. And then just a split second later, he leaks out into the left flat, and the center and the two guards, Matt Slauson, Vlad Dukas, and Pat Omame, head out with them. So when we take a look at how the screen kind of formulates and goes downfield, of course, Alshon Jeffrey making his block downfield on Janoris Jenkins. I mentioned Dukas, Slauson, Omame all going out in this direction. And then, of course, Marquise Wilson and Zach Miller heading in the same direction downfield so they can help with their blocks. And everybody did their job, as you see right here in this image. Alshon Jeffrey took out Janoris Jenkins. Marquise Wilson, I believe John Fox referred to it as playing a little cat and mouse game downfield with his guy. And then the key block, Matt Slauson on Trumaine Johnson. So Matt Slauson's now kind of out here. And he said to me after the game in a group of reporters, it was kind of like a ghost town when he first got onto the open field because no Rams were there. And then he saw 22, which was Trumaine Johnson coming in, and you see right here in this image, right when Slauson gets the cut block, springing Langford free to go downfield, and of course he had Marquise Wilson working his way downfield with him for the 83-yard touchdown. We wrap up this week's Chicago Football Playbook with the first play of the fourth quarter. It was a run play. I believe our first run play we're breaking down here for you on the CF Playbook, and it was 3rd and 10. And here's a look at what the Bears had in their pre-snap formation. Jay Cutler trips to his left, Marquise Wilson, Mark Mariani, Martellus Bennett, of course Jeremy Langford in the backfield, Alshon Jeffrey to his right. Jay Cutler saw this stacked box right here. Count them up, 7 Rams right there at the line of scrimmage. They were going to come after him, assuming that it was going to be a pass. Remember, the Bears had a pretty comfortable lead at this point, but they wanted to add on right to start the fourth quarter. Jay Cutler goes to the line. He makes a check. He changes the play to a toss left to Jeremy Langford. John Fox told us on Monday there was something the Bears saw in the first half that allowed them to have this as an option, and Jay Cutler went to it at the right time. So essentially, pretty simple play call. Of course, Martellus Bennett's going to kind of come in here for the block. Charles Leno, Vlad Dukas, and Pat Omame came out here to help block, and Jeremy Langford, of course, takes a toss and goes left. And as you'll see in this image, the blocks are out there for Jeremy Langford, but not completely, as essentially the rookie running back, when he gets out in this area, he has to make the cutback to his right to make the play happen to get the first down. Now, this last image shows why he had to do that and why this could have actually been a touchdown. John Fox told us on Monday that the one problem with the execution of the play call, it didn't get out to all the players, including Mariani and Wilson, who were actually downfield essentially running routes. Wilson came back once they kind of realized obviously it was a run play. They were running their normal routes, not getting the full check, but it all worked out. Of course, Langford got the first down, and of course, most importantly for the Bears, they got the victory. That's this week's edition of Chicago Football Playbook, breaking down 2 of Jeremy Langford's big plays in the Bears' victory. For all the best Bears analysis, stick right here at chicagofootball.com.